So welcome guys to another Rome 2 video. I'm here with Unicorn, who's a member of the Legacy of Phobos Discord, and we're going to analyze this tourney battle, one of the many tourney battles that we're doing. So yeah, welcome Unicorn.
Yeah, what's up, guys? UnicornStalkR Gaming here. It's great to be here with my boy Megas. Always great to have the boys here.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to go through the army comps here for this one. So we've got standard rules for this tourney game. So 2 pikes, 4 ranged, 1 art, no kush, no roam. Each team gets to ban 1 faction. The defenders choose the map and the attackers choose their factions first. And yeah, Unicorn, do you want to go through maybe some of the army comps first, maybe?
Definitely. Let's start with Slan on the attackers, actually. So it looks like he picked Galatia, and of course he's going to be rocking those legionaries because, you know, why not bring the best units that you can?
Exactly. So the Galatian legionaries, yeah, they're quite OP. And then on the attacker side, we've got Kenny, who's playing as Egypt, and he's got a lot of Galatian swordsmen. They're not that good units, but for these funds, they're quite effective, cost effective, and all of that. Obviously, some thorax swordsmen and some Levi Thuero spears, yeah. And then we've got on the defender side, we've got Boyai. Do you want to go through that, Unicorn?
Sure. What about our boy Lysander over here?
Yeah, do him.
All right. I mean, I'll do him, but you know. Let's see. So he's bringing some hillmen to break down the wall. I can agree with that. But hopefully, since he does have a chevron on there, he gets a couple of good cycle charges. Maybe Pila's a little. Because backing them up are thorax swordsmen and thorough spears. So if he gets those thorax swordsmen inside the walls and is able to, like, look over here real quick at the closest gate to him.
Yeah.
Let's say he's actually able to, like, push in like this.
Yeah.
And is able to get this little bubble in here. Those thorough spears are going to chew through everybody.
But the problem is,
he'll be able to push pretty quick.
The problem is that on this road, there's going to be so many troops holding, and through the gate, there's going to be oil. They're going to lose quite a few troops trying to go through that gate. It's quite hard. It's quite a hard map to attack. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that's why he's bringing, you know, tortoises, and he's probably going to break through in these each side of the wall. That way, as soon as his troops come inside, he's going to be able to disable those arrow towers.
I was quite surprised to see that Slan put some Galatian swords over here next to with Lysander. It's going to be quite hard to micro for Slan. Yeah.
It will be, but it's only a couple of troops. Plus, he's still staying in this area, so his eyes are still going to be kind of on the battle. What I'm worried about, if I was, no, I'm not going to say that, but I think they should have spread out a little more. I mean, it's a disadvantage, but it is also an advantage because you're spreading out the defenders.
Where would you have attacked
right now
if you were attacking on this map?
Me personally, I kind of like what he's doing with his archers over here and his general. I just wish he had more troops committing to this side.
You mean Slan?
Talking about Egypt over here.
Oh, Egypt. Over here. Yeah.
If he would have pushed up right here, not saying that it'd do him any better. I kind of feel like there and maybe there, that would have spread out one of them to have to defend all this.
Yeah, that's quite a good idea. The only problem is, obviously, if they would attack from this side, it would mean that all their armies would be split up. So if something happened in the battle, they couldn't really support each other. They'd all be like depending on their own armies. Yeah.
That's the con of it, but it also goes for the defenders too. If like, let's say Kenny broke through on this side, because Kenny is good at getting a lot of kills quickly. If he broke through on this side, he had the whole map to himself.
Yeah, that would be true.
The defenders would have to fall back, giving the other 2 attackers a chance to get in.
So let's go through the defending army comp. So on the defender side, we have Boyai. Boyai led by Fight Me. So I'll go through Boyai and you can do the other guys, Unicorn. So for Boyai, we have some sword followers holding close to the walls, some Celtic bowmen, and then yeah, some more sword followers. So nothing like unusual. It's nice to see some cav, some light horse on the defender side. Let's hope they put that to good use. Yeah, that's mostly it for Boyai.
Yeah, and to tell you the truth, I always like seeing I always love seeing barbarians defend. They're not the best at defense sometimes, but I mean they are high damage. So, like, let's say Egypt does decide to come this way more,
Yeah.
they will be having a tough time because Egypt's army it's not a bad army, but it's not an exceptional army. It's just an all-around overall army where these guys are just going to cut through just about anything that comes on the walls.
Yeah, and I was quite surprised to see that Egypt has put its Sorak swordsmen like up on the siege towers. That's quite unusual to see because obviously the units on the siege towers, they'll take the most archer fire, so they'll probably be the ones to go down first. I would probably have put the Galatian swords maybe on the siege towers, tried to keep those Soraxes in reserve, something like that maybe. I don't know.
Well, I
Yeah.
do see where he's going because, especially since Mycele is like right there, those Galatian swords are going to tear up those legionaries if they get some good cycle charges in.
I don't think.
If you look at their, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think Egypt's going to go for these walls over here at all. Like, look at the siege towers.
Yeah, he's kind of given up all these.
I don't know why
Which
he's just left
those will help
there.
if there's a sally out right there because they'll get a couple of good volleys on those horses.
Yeah. Let's go. Do you want to do Mycele?
Of course.
Yeah.
I actually love this faction. Just if you want to look at them,
Yeah.
it's just a beautiful faction. I love the head wraps on some of them. I wish they all kind of had it, but they're still legionaries. They still have Pila. I mean, they're going to be a really hard fight. The only thing is, if you look right here by the wall, that's a huge gap, and there's not many units defending that gap.
Yeah.
Like let's say if like they get off the walls at all through here, that's gonna be a hard fight. That's gonna be a two-pronged defense right there, but it also is gonna be a two-pronged attack from one faction. It's Egypt all by himself against let's see, they got sword followers. That's gonna be kind of hard to beat. But I feel like if Egypt pushes in with its pikes, he will be able to push through here pretty quick.
Problem is with Mycele, they haven't really got any archers. They've only got slingers. I also really like that faction. Like, they're quite strong. They're legionaries. They're really good, and they look really cool, as you said. But the problem is that they haven't got like proper archers. So that will be quite. So if Egypt does move in like pikes or something, it will be quite hard for Mycele to defeat those pikes. You'll need support from maybe like Boei or something. Yeah.
And that would be good for the defenders. That's also why I said if Egypt pushed from this side, they wouldn't get the archer support. Or either whenever they attack over here, let's say Boei was to defend that corner.
Yeah.
Mycele cannot defend this without archer support.
Yeah,
especially
that's
with
true.
Galatia coming in.
So it actually does benefit the defenders that the attackers are attacking. So in such a concentrated position, we saw what happened.
If you remember my fight, how I was able to keep my whole army pretty much out of the fight and only keep like 2 units in the fight to hold an entire choke point.
Yeah, I remember that. For Bactria's army, let's do this. I personally don't really like taking Bactria. I don't play with them that much. But I do have to say they've got a quite good all-around army. So their Syrian archers are quite deadly. They've got some nice Thorax swords, some Thuero spears, and some Cav at the gate. I don't know if you can see it over here, but
that's what I was looking at earlier while we were talking about the attackers. But it is light melee Cav, so they're not going to do too much.
But the general is also Cav. Yeah.
I don't think they're going to use their general as much, though, because, I mean, he's probably going to use the abilities, but if archers ever get in range of him, that's going to be dangerous. Even though he is heavy shot Cav, I mean, the horses aren't armored, and unless you go into ED or other DLC, you're not going to have armored horses, really.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to take some interviews from both the teams. So we start with the attacking team. So we're going to go over to their chat.
I'll let you do that, and I'll be waiting on you, Mega, so there's not too much talk.
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
So, guys, how are you feeling about this battle?
I'm feeling great.
Do you think this will be an easy battle?
No, but we will tremble.
Why have you chosen to attack in such a concentrated position?
Because it's easier to attack with your allies together than be alone. and far away. We can assist each other.
Hmm. All right. Anything else you'd like to say before the game starts, guys?
We will fight for the glory of Boyai clan.
I
Yes.
have
All
the
right, guys.
question.
Good luck. Good luck to you, and I hope you win this
I
battle.
have the question, man. You need to tell
Yeah.
me.
Okay. Bye, guys. How are you
Yeah.
feeling about this battle?
We're feeling good. We don't have many pikes. Actually, no, we don't have any pikes, so that's a risk. We are just giving everything on the walls.
Hmm.
If we don't have that, we just lose. We think. So
It's
yeah,
quite
we're-
unusual to
committing
see
everything to the
defenders
wall.
without pikes. How come you made that decision to not take any pikes?
Because the rule of
what?
men to stack pikes like with other units.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. So, is there a particular reason you chose Miscessily as defenders?
Yeah, they have high armor, and we're gonna hold the wall, so archer fire is gonna be a big thing.
Hmm. And also they're a bit of a counter to Galatia, yeah. So that's a good choice. All
Yeah.
right. So good luck, guys, and I
Good
hope you
luck.
do well in this battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Catch
Sure.
you guys later.
Yeah. See you. Bye.
All right. So I'm back, Unicorn.
All right.
Yep. So both teams feeling pretty confident. The defenders said they haven't got any pikes, which we didn't actually notice.
That's a good point. Well, I'm
Yeah.
surprised Bactria didn't bring any.
Yeah, it's quite unusual to see defending factions not using pikes. The defender said that what they're going to do is hold the walls till the end, and if they're not able to hold the walls, then it's most likely GG for them. Yeah.
That is a good point, but they have a lot of thorough spears. Hopefully, they'll pull some of those guys back and hold them for the final defense, because even if you don't have archers, thorough spears are great at taking out heavily armored troops, just because it is javelins.
Yeah. Thrower spears can be really deadly, especially if you have those thrower spears like shooting down on not shooting down, I mean firing on troops on the walls. That can be pretty deadly, yeah.
Also, look at the final defense up here, and please explain to me why they brought this many fireballs.
Yeah, those are a lot of fireballs. I hope we get to see them. So the battle's starting.
I hope all of them.
All right, the
There we
battle
go.
started. Here we go,
We
guys.
are live.
Perfect. So all
Let's see, they're
players.
already firing with their artillery. I wonder if they just forgot to take that off of.
Wait, who's
Nope. Okay. They're on.
who's firing?
Uh,
Which artillery? The one from Miscessily?
I thought my silly was, but let's see. Bactria not firing. Okay, they're holding their ammo till they get closer.
I thought
sure they're
Egypt
gonna
was
try to
gonna
get
hold.
done.
I thought Egypt was gonna hold back a bit because obviously if they commit too early, they're gonna get double teamed by Boyai and Miscessily. But it seems that they're just gonna go all in. They're not gonna hold back
The
at all.
winning push is gonna have to be from Slan,
Yeah.
because over here, on Lysander, it's gonna be a pretty tough fight. But over here with Egypt, it's definitely gonna be a hard fight. He's got too much area to cover and not enough troops.
Yeah, and also with Egypt, problem is that there's not that many. Like he's not using any siege towers. He's just gonna use the. Yeah, he's not using any siege towers. So he's just gonna have to go through the gaps
Well,
created by the turtles. It's gonna be quite hard.
I think I see what he's gonna do here. I think I do. He's gonna bring these up, hopefully drag them out onto the walls, let the scorpions fire on them just a little, probably draw them up on the walls, bring the tortoises up close. He stays on the wall, he's fucked by the tortoises. If they leave the walls, he can land. You know what I mean? They're both gonna hold positions like here and here. I'm pretty sure.
So
That's
he's
what-
gonna attack with the siege towers.
With
no,
both.
with both, and then withdraw. That's what you're saying. That he's
Yes,
gonna
like
do.
he's
Yeah.
gonna push these up. He's gonna push these up, but he's gonna hold probably about like right here with both of them. If they go up on the walls, he'll break the walls. But if they stay off the walls, he's just gonna land and be uncontested.
Yeah, that's a really good strategy because if they do go up on the walls, then a lot of troops will die. If obviously the turtles manage to break the walls. The turtles are lagging
Exactly.
quite
The
a bit
only
behind
problem
though.
is this. Back here with the siege towers, they're kind of getting stuck on each other. Hopefully he
Yeah.
manages to break the back one off.
The defenders haven't used any of their art yet, or I mean Bactria hasn't at least.
Oh, we missed a sally out over here.
Oh, did we already? Wow. Here we
Oh
go.
no, the hillmen are breaking too. That was a smart move.
How much of the light horse is left? Is there enough? Yeah, you just lost
Oh,
2
yeah,
men
he
from
still
that
has
sally
more.
out. Wow,
That was
good
a
play
pretty
from the
good charge,
defenders.
actually.
Yeah. Good
Oh
use
no,
of that.
and those hillmen are shaking. That's a lot of Pila he just lost from that.
Yeah, and they're taking some artillery fire from that
Nope, they're coming
necessity.
back though. They're coming back.
And
He's
now the
steady
cav,
now.
attackers are bringing some cav.
No.
Yeah. The defenders might use.
Oh no. I think that hillman's gone. But
Yeah.
he's shooting his own guys. Oh no.
It's only got 92 men left already. It's disappointing.
And that unit's gone.
But as long as that unit makes it to the walls, the only purpose of that unit is to like break the walls, kind of. As long as it manages to break the
Exactly.
walls.
Uh-oh, here comes another sally out.
Other side? No?
Yep, same side, same side.
Same side.
I just saw the attack where yep, there he is. The only problem is when he keeps shooting at it, it's killing his own horses, but I kind of feel like he's got his money worth.
Oh, and the cav's taking the attacking cav has taken a lot of hits.
Yo. Oh, he activated the oil.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was a smart move by Lysander because guess what? All that friendly cav just died. Look at the losses on the
44
cav
cav
now.
units left. Well.
Yep, that was a smart move by Lysander to charge in and get kind of stuck halfway.
Yeah, that was really good, especially because that cav costed more than those hillmen, so it was a better trade-off for the attackers than the defenders. Yeah.
And he's doing that with Citizen Cav, and he's winning with it too, so he's doing alright. Oh, and also he's using the other hillmen to go ahead and break the walls. Wait, there's nothing defending right there.
Ooh, the Boyai sword followers are selling out here to support that cav. They're definitely going to be, and the Citizen cav is breaking now. Wow, some interesting use of tactics
That's not
over
very
here.
fair for them. There's only one problem with that. Does he have any more cav?
Which
He doesn't. Oh,
wait,
no.
who doesn't have any
Lysander
more
had another
cav?
cav unit.
The defenders.
Oh, this cav unit's still alive. If he could get one good charge in the backs, he would break them.
Well, the walls have come
He needs
down
to
in
do that
certain
now.
places. Have a look at Galatia. Galatia might actually manage to break those walls, and then that Thorax might actually lose troops.
No. Oh no, he did it too close to the siege tower. Oh no.
Oh, it glitched.
Yeah. It's like for some reason this little area right here is almost impossible to break through. But I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, they do have a big hole here though, and no one's stopping them. Like, look at this.
Oh.
Oh man. I mean, I still think they were waiting on this to break right here.
Yeah,
But it's
I
not
just
gonna
feel kind of
break.
sorry for them though, because it's a bit. They've got one hole here, one hole here. They have like 5 turtles, and they managed to make 2 holes.
Look back over here. He shot down the siege tower
Ooh.
on the Egypt side. We're missing a lot of good stuff.
And those Thorax swordsmen lost around 50 men. Wow. Wow, good moves from the
Alright,
defenders. And the next siege tower is also
Lysander
coming
came
down.
back to the wall. Yeah, it is. Oh my goodness.
Wow, the defenders are playing really well up to now. They've only lost that
he
one
doesn't
cav
have
unit.
the ammo, I don't think, to take down 2.
So go back. Yeah, so the Seleucids. So Lysander managed to break down another part of the wall with his tortoise.
Yeah.
Good move over there. Yeah.
But he has to deal with Thorax, with Thorough Spears.
Oh,
right
he's got a lot
behind
to
it.
go through. Yeah. A lot of troops waiting
I would
there.
go ahead and send my hillmen in to like right here, and see if those Thorough Spears are on fire at will. If they are, that's a lot of ammo he's about to make them waste.
Yeah.
He can probably empty them before.
And
the
also,
hillmen
those
die.
Thorax swordsmen over here, they lost some troops when the wall broke down. Yep, you're
Yeah,
right.
they did.
Yep, the peeler's all gone. Yep. So they lost 18 men just from the walls breaking down. So good move from the attackers there. Yep.
He needs to cycle those hillmen back outside.
And
come back
Galatia's gone in. Perfect. Galatia's actually committed.
Other hillmen came back. If he could Pila with them, that would be perfect.
So Galatia's actually committed some of his troops. He's losing decisively right now, but I think he'll be able to deal with Bactria soon enough.
No, well, I don't know. Bactria is a really good defensive unit, and he's positioning his troops pretty good. Let's see. But it is Galatian swords that are losing. His legionaries haven't made it inside yet.
Hmm.
Oh, and
Egypt.
Lysander's coming up with heavy archers to help.
Ooh,
So
already.
That's gonna help out a
Wow.
lot.
That was rather quick.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. What is?
What are they firing
well,
at?
I can't. I'm not gonna. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, look over here at Boei's ballista. He turned it, and he's hitting this tortoise.
Oh wow, yeah, good move.
Oh, man, there's a lot of good plays going on around here.
Mm.
You gotta move around a lot. So those Galatian swords are breaking though, and we all kind of know that these hillmen. Oh no, that's Thorax swordsman in there.
Wait, where are you right now? Because I'm a bit lost. So
I'm
you're
over
looking at
here, Bactria side.
you're on the Bactria side again. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
he pushed in Thorax swordsman right there.
Hmm.
Now, if he could get some archer support on that side, he'll be good to go. I mean, they own all this right here, and they're not getting hit by arrow towers from here. So
Yeah,
they
that's
can
really
actually
good.
push in troops.
It's good that they've already managed to almost neutralize that gate. The attackers. If they're able to neutralize that gate without sending in too many troops, it will save them a lot of casualties. Good move there.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Galatia's
And
doing.
it is going down.
Galatia's doing all right. Once they manage to take this tower away from the defenders, that will also be really nice. And Egypt has finally broken those walls. Egypt is finally
there he
going in.
goes.
Yeah.
Oh, and if Egypt can, if he can, like, okay, yep, there they go, they're pulling back. If he can quickly make a line here and here to just start fighting here and fighting right here, he
Yeah.
can set up archers on the walls, uncontested.
Yeah, exactly. That would be. But those archers on the walls, they're probably going to get. They might get skewered down. They might get taken out by those Celtic bowmen that are already set up. By the time they get on those
Well,
walls.
If he could get he's about to get the arrow tower on his side, but
Yeah.
they're not pushing up to stop him. Let's see.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. But also the archers from Egypt. Egypt's archers are really far back. So I don't think he's going to commit them.
Lysander is now beating the Thorax swordsman, by the way.
Mm. Oh, excellent.
Yes, but he's also still losing because he's getting hit by
Pila from the
up
walls.
top.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to see that the attackers have played so aggressively and committed troops quickly and not held back. Balance of power
Yeah.
is fairly even right now.
Because those arrow towers are really going to start taking toll if they don't.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
they didn't get inside quickly, but
So
they've already neutralized stuff. So
So the first gate has already been neutralized, and then this arrow tower over here has almost been
Oh.
captured by Egypt. Nice to see, yeah. But those desert legionaries are going to be tough to take on for Egypt.
I
Yeah.
don't quite agree with this. I wouldn't have put my general inside the walls just yet, but yeah, you do you, boo.
Mm. Yeah.
He has Galatian legionaries taking arrow fire. That's unfortunate. Oh, there go the Thero spears. Yep. At least it's being wasted on Thorax swordsman though. Oh no! Oh, the Pila. That's tough.
Well, the Thorax swordsmen of Egypt, they're losing decisively against some sword followers of Boii. I would move more troops in if I was Egypt. Just bring all my army forward right now. There's no need for him to keep all his troops so far back at the map. There's no artillery left, is there?
No, Bowie, I wasted the rest on that tower and break it.
Yeah. Because right now, Egypt's army is outnumbered by the defenders. They kind of need some more help. But yeah, it's obviously up to them. So some Galatian swords are actually breaking. Someone slams Galatian swords against some Thorax swordsmen. And Bactria is also managing to take down some Thorax swordsmen over here at the gate. I don't know if you've noticed, Unicorn.
Yeah, I was peeking over at Egypt because he's committed to a fight now. So let's see, he's losing to Desert Legionaries. And I think, hold on. Oh, thorough spears firing in the backs of these desert legionaries. That's a smart move. If he can hold them there for a little bit longer, that he should be winning that.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Oh my goodness.
That
50
peeler
of
that
them
came
gone.
in, that peeler was really good. Yeah. That peeler from those
He's
desert
still
legionaries.
losing though. If he can, oh, there he goes. I think he's about to charge them in the back with those thorax. If he can push them just a little bit further.
Oh my god, do you see that peeler from those Thueros in the back of those desert
I
legionaries?
do. I'm gonna
Wow.
check back with Slan and see what's going on.
Yeah.
He's combat even with Galatian legionaries. So he should start killing these guys now.
But he's a bit outnumbered, I'd say. He's got 2 desert
Well,
legionaries.
he's killing thorax. And let's see the kill count. He's got 32 kills already. Hasn't lost one. So I feel like
Yeah,
he's
that's
gonna
quite
win
good
that
actually.
combat.
It would be nice to see
He's
maybe some
put-
abilities used by that noble Galatian nobleman. I don't know what. Yeah, so he's taken Battle Rhythm and Inspire, which
That's-
will help out as he's playing Galatia because the troops are not disciplined, so they need those abilities.
Exactly. More legionaries coming in right there by the gate on Bactria.
So I think one of
So that's looking
Egypt's
good.
one of Egypt's units actually broke. One of those Galatian swordsmen.
Oh, but if you look, wait a minute. That was a little bit of a pull through.
From who?
Over here with Masili because well, hold on. Let me just draw it. So Kenny had troops here and here.
Yeah.
And he had units. What's his name? Not fight me, but Pepkin, whatever his name is, had
Yeah.
troops where that blue line is, and he just pulled through, going that way.
Yeah, I kind of missed that. Even though I was looking at it, I still missed it. But right now, Pepstin's winning decisively against those Egyptian Galatian swords.
I mean, like I said, here, there was Kenny's troops was there and there,
Yeah.
and there was units fighting this one, fighting this one right here, and he pulled them through that unit above them.
Yeah.
I literally stared at it and watched it.
Well,
There wasn't many units, but he pulled through. Like, they would be fighting if he didn't tell them to walk through them.
Slan is actually sending some troops around to support Egypt because Egypt's quite thin on the ground. Even though he's moved up most of his army, he's taking 2 very good armies. 2 armies of one army of Boyai and 1 army of Mesesili. 2 really hard armies to take on, and I think he's done quite good up to now. So he's captured the tower. He's holding. Just letting his archers do some work, getting some nice flanking fire with those Suero spears into those desert legionaries. So right now, I think both sides have played really well. I don't think I've seen any mistakes. I don't know about you, Unicorn, but it's been a good game up to now.
I haven't seen any mistakes. I just hate that he's losing Galatian legionaries over here, but there's not much you can do against that many Pila.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Unfortunately.
But those 2 aerospears are actually losing decisively, so they'll break quite soon against that fresh unit of Galatians.
Lysander is fighting Hillman up on the wall right now.
And it's
I
also
think he's
quite
winning.
it's quite over here, so where Slan was fighting against Mesesili and Bactria, I feel it was quite unlucky that they didn't manage to break where those tortoises were, because if they had broken, it would have been so hard to hold that arrow tower over here, that arrow tower that Bactria has. Yeah, it would have meant a lot less casualties for the attackers.
I kind of feel like Masili could push up their archers and probably assist, because if you look right now, he has the perfect angle on all these troops right here if he had archers right there.
Yeah, exactly.
And Boei is losing sword followers over here
some
to
Pila coming in
thorax swordsmen.
from the Thuero spears on those desert legionaries that you just highlighted. Yeah.
That's what I was looking at.
Yeah.
He has thorough spears outside, and he's bringing in his Nubian bowmen right now. That's going to be even more fire he can lay down on them.
And look over here, have a look over here. There's quite a few more units coming in from both Boyai and Mesesili. Going to be quite hard to take on.
He pushed up his Celtic bowman, and he's sending in more Desert Legionaries. The only problem with Myceli, after, especially on large funds, is after you get a bunch of Legionaries, you have nothing else.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not
So,
an accident either. He's
Desert
doing it on purpose.
Legionaries, they've actually gone out of the walls, taking on some of those Pharaoh spears of Egypt and some Nubian bowmen, which were caught in the back. But I think Egypt will be easily able to deal with that. Yeah, they're getting some nice flanking fire into those troops. Oh, the Cav! Sally out from the defenders. Ooh, let's get that
I
charge.
see that. That's unfortunate. Oh, no, but he has thorough spears. That will wipe out that calf. Plus, he's archering them. If he can get one... Oh, there come the Pila. He doesn't have enough horses now. That's over. That's about half of them. Oh, my gosh. Yep, they've lost decisively. Oh, no.
It's
That
not
would have been
looking...
a great cap charge if Kenny wouldn't have seen it. He's still killing quite a few archers, but he's been firing for a while.
Yeah, they managed to do some damage, even though they didn't get that many kills. They did manage to do some damage to the to the attacking Egyptian army.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
How did Slan get? Wait a minute.
Yeah, you missed that. But what I was saying before was that he
I
moved.
missed that.
Yeah, he moved these troops around here. So if you follow those
Yeah.
arrows.
Oh, okay. He was gonna go around and flank
Yeah,
the back.
yeah, exactly. And then he decided to put them on the walls. Well, if he manages to take down those sword followers, that would be quite nice because he'll be able to bring them around and flank in it.
He is.
Yeah, but Egypt, I think Egypt needs some help right now. He's been taking on 2 armies. I don't blame him. Like, it's been quite tough for him.
I think he just needs to pull back and just wait a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-oh. He's about to get outflanked right here, though.
It's quite tough for Egypt. So yeah, let's have a look at Lysander and Slan over here. So they're still kind of...
progress.
Yeah, they haven't really made a lot of progress.
Units.
But they are wearing down the defenders slowly. Defenders trying to hold on to that gate with those thorax swordsmen over here. Some of those Seleucid troops losing decisively. But they have... Well, yeah, they've been in combat for quite a while. And then over here at the other archer tower, we've got some nice archer fire coming in from Lysander into the flank of those thorax swordsmen. And it actually caused those desert legionaries to break. Yeah.
Oh, there's a thorough spear outside that just came back. If he could quickly pull them, Lysander's probably not looking right there.
Oh yeah, where did that come
He could
from?
get them pretty close.
Was that routing and it just came back?
Yeah, they routed and came back. It's pretty
Well,
useful that they're outside. I wonder if they still have ammo. If they do, it'd probably be a good idea to go for those archers.
I don't think the defenders have noticed though. And let's have a look at the remaining defending army. So Bactria actually. Bactria doesn't have that many troops remaining if you have a look at their armies. So they've only got some archers.
It's all archers.
Yes, they've got some thorax swordsmen and some Fuera spears in reserve, but
That's not enough to stop swordsmen.
yeah,
though.
exactly. So it's mostly depending on. So even though the attackers have lost a lot of troops, the defenders have also lost quite a few troops. So I think mostly Bactria have taken the casualties. The other defenders are looking quite solid right now, especially Boyai.
What I'm curious about is what's he gonna do with those Celtic warriors way back here? He needs a good charge from them to be effective, and if he waits too long, I mean,
Can you show me where there's Celtic warriors
way over here in the corner.
for
He
Egypt?
doesn't need to wait too long with those because I mean, if you look at the weapon damage and the charge bonus on there,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
gonna be really deadly.
Yeah, I think
I
they
kinda
might
see
even
what
have
he's
forgotten
doing.
about them. I'm
I
not
see
sure
what he's
though.
doing. If they push up like this and come up through here of the attackers, he can get a good flank about the time they get engaged up here.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Well-
I get what he's doing, but to tell you the truth, I don't know if
The thing is that
waiting too long.
Boyai, they have so many troops in reserve, so they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units over here that are not really doing anything. Those units, I know they don't need them right now, but I would definitely start moving them over to the other side, because it's evident that Egypt is not going to attack that gate. They don't have anything
Well,
to
watch
attack
this
that
right
gate.
here. Boom.
Hmm.
And you wouldn't even have to pull through to get through there.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
literally make a column and boom, you can attack the backs, which you don't have to at this point.
Yeah.
It's only thorough spears and they're breaking. He could almost sally out on the rest of his army, and could probably beat Egypt if he wanted to.
So more
Because
of
I mean, all
Egypt's...
that's out here is Galatian Royal Guard, and that can get surrounded.
Yeah, so more of Egypt's troops are breaking over here. Some Thorax swordsmen losing decisively. It's quite tough, yeah, for Egypt. But Seleucid...
Oh, but Lysander over here is starting to peel up pretty good, and he is wiping out that Hillman. And I think, and I'm pretty sure he's about to get a good charge on the backs. Because all that's about to challenge him is Numidian Light Infantry. And Numidian Light Infantry only has a good charge, but if they get stuck or get charged back, they're worthless, pretty much. So, let's see. Oh no. Egypt's... Oh no. He's getting Sally out on now.
Yeah. The game is...
Unfortunately.
So Egypt hasn't got that many troops left up to now, but Seleucid and Galatia still have the ability to like win this game. But if Boyai
Egypt's
manage...
still in it too. He still has a couple of elite units, plus he still has his entire cav. If he could ever get that cav
Oh
free
yeah,
in the
he's got that
city-
Galatian Royal Guard. Yeah, that could be really...
Yeah. Plus he has pikes and his general, which is a royal thorax.
If you were Egypt right now, what would you do?
It's tough. It's tough. Well, let's see. He's got only one heavy unit right here. Well, hold on. I keep trying to F5 this. One right here. If you could break through that, though... Let's see. If you were to hit this right here, if you were to hit this legionary, you could break them with those Galatian Royal Guards.
Literally, just as you said it, the reinforcements are coming in. It's almost as if they heard you.
It's almost as if like he said, "Oh shit, there's not much defending over there."
Yeah.
And
Quite.
the only problem right now, the Galatian Royal Guards are going to take that many hits from the arrow tower. Oh.
Here we go.
Yes.
Egypt
I
is
see what
pulling
he's
back.
doing.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I think that's the right decision. I would have either just stood there out of Archer Tower range, maybe somewhere over there, or just pulled back like he done now, because he hasn't got enough troops to attack.
The only problem is he's letting these legionary, Galatian legionaries die right there, and it's a pretty useful unit, and they're getting murdered right now.
Yeah, they've got... It's almost a fresh unit. They could have been used till...
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Did I just see... Okay, they're about to sally out, I do believe, because I saw movement like this. Yep, look at that.
Some of Boyai's...
Here comes Fight Me with Bow AI.
Yeah, sword followers.
Oh, man. I don't want to call it too early. I really don't. But it's not looking too good for the attackers.
It's looking quite tough. Also, the balance of power has shifted a bit in favor of the attackers right now.
The defenders.
I mean, the defenders. Yeah, sorry.
No, it's fine. What I'm worried about is that Galatian general in there because he's taking fire.
And they haven't
They're
realized.
targeting him right now. With those tribal slingers, which they're about to die.
And they haven't turned off.
He's lost 30 men.
Yeah, and they haven't turned off the auto fire on those Thera spears and those Thorax swordsmen. They're wasting all of their peeler, which is quite disappointing.
I just really hate it for Slan that these didn't work.
Yeah, that was really disappointing. That could have made a big difference in the game.
He might need to pull back his archers because they are getting hit right now. He's not getting many kills from that cab either.
Those Galatian legionaries over here still holding, but they're gonna die soon. Taken on by like 4 units. Yeah.
Yeah, there it goes. Steady. Losing current combat decisively. Shaken. Yeah, that's a done unit right there, unfortunately.
And the defenders actually managed to push up a bit, so they've recaptured that gate. So it's not neutral anymore.
Bowie has pulled back over here.
Yeah.
You see this. And also, Myceli is now pulling up his slingers. I think he's about to send them into combat now.
And there's still some desert legionaries over here. Which, oh, those Celtic warriors that you were talking about earlier, they're slowly moving, but I don't know if they'll actually get to see any combat. They're a bit far away.
If I was him, they are light, so they're pretty fast. I would like almost go for the long flank because they're able to hide in grass. So he could make the long flank. Okay, real quick. I guess he's trying to save his troops real quick, but look at the siege tower over here.
Which
if
one?
he could push up right now, right there, circle.
Yeah, that siege tower.
If he could push up right now.
Yeah, that. I don't know. Actually,
tower.
the thing is, the siege towers can't land there on this map because I tried to do this. Yeah, I tried to do this a couple of days ago, and they can't land on that next to that tower for some reason. I don't know why.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's quite disappointing. So that would have made a big difference if they could, but that's why they're not doing it.
But still, even putting the tower there.
Have a look over here. So the defenders have actually broken over here. It's just those desert legionaries, but they've been outflanked now. It's only 1 unit holding against 4. Yeah, 4 attacking units.
It's a bunch of thorough spears. That's the easy win if they can put some swords against
Yeah, exactly. If they manage to engage,
Galatian legionaries.
they might actually be able to open those floodgates, get into the town. Oh, but the peeler's coming in.
If they could quickly break right here and just push hard.
Those thoraxes managed to halt the tide. Yeah. And those stone beds are slowing down all those units that are trying to go support those thorax swordsmen.
Yeah.
Some more peeler coming in.
Look at all the peeler.
Yeah.
22 kills already in 2 volleys. That's just unfortunate because he's hitting him in the back right there.
Yeah.
It's a good defense, but I mean there was some pull-throughs. I mean, they were blatant. It's not like he accidentally did it or barely did it. He walked through a unit.
Yeah. And now some more. So the general is actually going in. Numidian noble infantry. Oh, but isn't it a cav unit? Yeah, it is a cav unit. So they've dismounted.
Hey, wait, real quick. Look! I know I'm distracting you, but look at the Bactrian ballista over here, and look at the guy just running around. I just happened to notice something moving on the walls. He's a little lost. He's like, what do I do now? I just don't know.
I can't actually zoom into that ballista. It glitches out when I try to. Yeah.
But he's like, if you look really closely, you see the
he's
guy
just
with
running
the
in
flag on him
circles.
running around.
And there's one guy actually inside the ballista. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay, Slan's making a move with a full Galatian legionary now. Or what I thought was a full one.
The gate, they're going to try to take down the gate. They should have done that a bit earlier though. It's a bit...
Well, I think he's waiting on the gate.
The problem with the
He
gate...
just broke those legionaries. The legionaries are done.
Yeah, that's nice to see. And right now, there's not that many troops actually holding on this side. So there's obviously the Cav General that has dismounted. There's some Thuero Spears that are losing decisively. Some Thorax Swordsmen that are also losing decisively. So if they push, if they keep on putting pressure on this side, they might be able to overwhelm quickly.
Oh, he's sniping the Myceli General. That would be a good move right about now, because he still has troops. And Myceli, even though they're
they're disengaging.
Yeah, that's noble.
Boyai needs, yeah, I was about to say that Boyai needs to send in those troops, and that's exactly what they've done. But that general took quite a few casualties from that.
They still are. Look at that. Look at the numbers going down.
And now when they're going to turn their backs... So it actually wasn't a cav unit, was it? I was just... Because it's got 140 men.
No.
So it is
No. They were standing right beside the Bactrian General, which was a horse
okay,
unit.
yeah. That was it. Yeah, because they can't be a cav unit and have 160 men. But they're taking quite a few casualties from that archer fire. If that general breaks, it might affect the game, because I don't think the legionaries of... Oh no, they are disciplined. But
they're disciplined, but they're also a desert faction, and desert factions really rely on their general or their leader. So I mean, it is going to be tough either way. The noble infantry is a really good defensive unit, but the only problem with that is, against swords, he's not going to be able to hold very long. So I would actually just pull my general back. I mean, you really still have a lot of good units defending over there. Yeah, I just wouldn't risk my general.
Yeah, exactly. I would do that too.
Even though you have the win, even if you do win, I wouldn't want to lose my general.
So the cav unit is actually going in. The Bactrian Royal Cav General. Oh no, he's just using an ability. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if I was him, I would try to sally out right now and hit this right here, because he is very heavy shot cav.
So those archers actually managed. No. Yeah, he could try to sally out.
Destroy the gate.
Personally, I wouldn't sally out, because outside the gates there's quite a few Galatian legionaries, Levy Freemen waiting. The general could get caught up.
Look at all that. Plus, Bactria is pretty much done.
Yeah.
Boei is really the only big contender right now.
Yeah, so even the balance of power is actually heavily in favor of the defenders. I wouldn't put it like that. So it's
not looking good.
Yeah, a lot of troops breaking from the attackers. The battle's mostly over, I'd say, right now. They have broken down the gates, but they haven't got enough troops to send through the gates to make a big difference.
Especially when the flank comes from the other street by the arrow tower. That's just
so those sword followers are coming down from the walls right now.
Yeah, they are. The best thing to do is just try to get as many kills as possible now.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at Myceli's archers over there. Oh, I think he misclicked because they're about to get hit by those Thuro spears.
Has Egypt... If I was Egypt, I'm not trying to... If I was Egypt, I would definitely have sent in that Galatian Royal Guard to engage on this flank against all of those Myceli troops and sword followers. I think they'd be able to do quite well against them. Also, the general and those Galatian Royal Guard would probably be able to carve down that left flank.
It would definitely draw troops over there.
Yeah.
Especially being a general, that would definitely be a target for them. But I think even at this point, I just don't see, even if they push through on that left side or broke enough units in the middle, I think the morale's too low for them to continue. Because they have a few, Slan has a few Galatians left. It looks like Lysander has a sword, and plus, I know he has a silver shield swordsman general. And then Kenny still has his Galatian Royal Guard. not Galatian Revolt.
Yeah, so they've
it's,
actually got quite a few troops left, so this will carry on for quite a while, but those troops aren't enough to take on the
They have
defending.
elite units. If they could just archer the hell out of them, they might have a chance, because their archers are out of ammo, I think.
Look at the Bactrian archers, they're getting some really good fire in the flank of those.
Yeah, that's a bum. I got like an overhead view of it right now, I'm just watching. I hate it for
Yeah,
them,
but the
man,
attackers are firing back with some of their own archers. But it's quite disappointing to see that they've given up completely on this flank. I would
Well,
have liked...
they just don't have the troops to send that many troops over there. The only problem I see is that, yep, there they go. Okay, they're all firing at the general now on Egypt. And here comes the flank, okay. Well, I thought the flank was coming.
And the
They moved
Peeler,
them like
yeah.
an inch.
That is a lot of Peeler going into that general.
But, well, the next match is a land battle.
No, in the group stage. So the way it works, guys, yeah, I should have highlighted this at the beginning of the video, but the way it works in the group stage is there's two groups, and out of both groups, 2 teams pass into the knockout stage, and each team in each group plays all other teams of that group, and then the teams with the most points, or the teams that win the most battles, they pass on to the second round, into the knockout stage. But in the group stage, there's no land battles, just to get the games done a bit quicker. So if the defenders, win this battle, it means that both teams will get 2 points, since the attackers won the first battle. So yeah, it will be a draw.
Well, Egypt's finally pushing over there, but I feel like his general's a little too shot the hell.
Yeah, he took a lot of archer fire there. Galatian Royal Guard
both
going
sides
in.
did really good.
Yeah,
It's
both sides
just,
played really well. But
Bowie kind of did like how I did yesterday. They held back a lot of their troops and are using them at the end game when the attackers don't have that much.
yeah,
So, I mean, that really got them the win.
it's quite surprising to see that the defenders still have a couple of units, fresh infantry units in reserve. So they've got those Celtics, some cheap desert vigiles, and almost a fresh unit of Galatian legionaries. Macecily desert legionaries.
Yeah. Well, the Vigiles really are, in my opinion, useless unless you're just trying to buy time.
Yeah, of course.
Because they just don't have good morale, and they don't have enough damage to do anything. And they don't have enough armor to defend. So they just literally, you might as well be spending money on militia hoplites.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, which I guess that's what they're good for. They literally can hold something for a while, but I just,
The attackers actually
man.
still have some ammo left. Galatia. So if you look at those Syrian archers over here, they haven't really used a lot of their ammo.
I do leave. Yep, and just as soon as I said it,
Yeah.
he needs to start trying to pick off the Bowie general right there, because if he could take him out, that's going to be a big win for them, because he's got the most units right now that are a danger.
Some of Galatia's units are actually moving around to attack here. Yeah, they can't see those Celtic warriors.
Oh no, he's getting shot in the back though. That's unfortunate.
So the last troops of Galatia are charging in, trying to support the Egyptian general. It's quite, yeah, as you said, getting shot in the back, shot at the back from the walls. Yeah.
It's fairly unfortunate. Oh man, like I said, I hate to see it, but at this point, the only thing you can really do is just get more kills, because at the end of the day, whether you win or lose, it's all about the kills, man.
Yeah, so let's have a look at the kills actually. So some of those Galatian legionaries of Slan, 252 kills. Yeah. Some sword followers, 217. Yeah. So 196 desert legionaries. So I can't see any units that got exceptional kills right now. Well, there probably is, but I just can't See any?
We might just have to wait till
Yeah, till the battle ends.
which I see Egypt just breaking over there slightly. Oh,
Yeah,
no, they're
and-
good. They're just looking a little rough right now. But Slan is moving over some elite units right now. Well, never mind. I thought that was his nobleman.
Well, some
I
of those
say
mercenary,
elite as I highlight some freemen.
some of those mercenary Cretans actually got 182 kills. It's pretty standard for Cretans, but yeah, good job there.
There went his general. That's Egypt's general.
Oh, he broke.
That's a
Yeah.
yeah. It's gonna be a big blow to his morale, but I mean he doesn't have anything left anyways. Looks like Lysander is out of ammo. Egypt is out of ammo. But Slan still has ammo.
I would
He's
send
using it to
in
the
this
best of his
silver
ability.
shield swordsman over here. Yeah.
I mean, at this point, your army is kind of gone. Is the gate destroyed? I would send them through the gate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Personally,
Oh no! Thorax swordsmen on their way.
are those the ones that had broken earlier? Yeah, and that came back. Yeah, they came back from routing, so that's why
Oh
they're
no, it's
outside the
gonna be a
city.
dangerous situation.
There's Soraxes with
Oh.
35 men.
Oh no.
Some more Galatians
thought
breaking,
those-
and a lot of archer fire going into those Galatian noblemen. And they're now losing decisively. But
Oh,
Slan
man.
is responding with some archer fire of his own.
It was a good defender win, though. I did see like two pull throughs. Like one was
Yeah.
pretty obvious to me. Was the one over here on Kenny. When that legionary just walked right through Kenny's unit, and then
Yeah.
it's pretty obvious when there's a full unit over here. Just like hold on, if I can orient my. But no, mass break.
So that's it. Yeah.
Whenever
GG.
Lysander's unit's right there, but somehow a unit got like right here, yeah, that's a pull through, big time. I don't care what you say. If you can't control your units good enough to micro, I mean, it's you might as well not play Rome. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's it though. All the attacking troops have broken now. And that's it. GG. From
Yeah,
the...
big GGs.
Yeah.
There was two pull throughs. I didn't see any more than that, and I look for that shit. But there's definitely two.
So let's have a look at the kill count quickly.
Yeah, the attacker's gonna get bugged down just a little. So
They did one
So
last
most
game,
kills were for... Yeah, so Slan
That's
actually
big for
done pretty
Westley.
well. Coming in with 1,800 kills. And then it was... Yeah, well, Pepjin actually got the most kills. His Desert Legionaries done really well.
yeah, which those legionaries were gonna get some kills no matter what. But if you look, it's those light infantry that got the most.
So pretty good all-around armies. Yep, some nice kill counts. Sword Followers 222 kills. And then looking at the attackers quickly, Galatian Legionaries, not unexpected, but 289 kills. Yep, nice to see.
Oh.
255. And
That
then
Levy Freeman though with the one kill, that's what I'm impressed with.
yeah.
Just the fact that they got a kill at all was.
And then the Hillman also
Impressive.
coming in with 1 and 4 kills. Yep. And the Royal Peltas, 171 kills. So yeah, that's mostly it guys. Thank you for watching and GG.
Peace out.